Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 3 on the Game Boy. Let's continue this game by facing off Skullman, shall we? I'm using my headset to record again, so if my S's and F's sound a little strange, well, I blame the headset. Seems a bit sensitive to those certain letters, but anyway. So we're here in Skullman stage, and they've kind of changed it up a bit from the way it was on the NES. If you played the NES version, you know that there are fossils and dirt, and it's an outdoor stage. And here they've made it more mechanical and put it indoors. I'm not really sure why they changed it. They kept the same music, and they added these spike traps which weren't in Mega Man, his stage in Mega Man 4. And they're only in this very small area of his level, too. I'm not really sure why. In fact, I'm not really sure why spikes kill Mega Man instantly. It's not like he's made out of rubber and helium or anything. I don't know. This game is just getting excessively cheap now. They're not even letting you have any warning before enemies appear. And, you know, I've had a very hard time getting through this. I've tried recording it several times. It has not gone well. I don't know why I'm finding this game so much more challenging than some of the other Mega Man games. I've beaten all the NES Mega Man games, except for the first one. I don't know, the first one's pretty difficult. I beat Mega Man 7, I beat Mega Man 8, and I beat Mega Man 9 the night it came out. In fact, contrary to what a lot of people say, I didn't find Mega Man 9 really all that difficult, but Mega Man games are kind of my specialty, I guess. But for some reason, this game is just far more difficult than the other ones, and I guess they just really decided to get a little cheap with this one. I'm not really trying to rant about the game either. It's still fun, but it does have some very aggravating moments. Let's just keep moving on here. If you notice, the more observant of you out there have noticed I have 2 lives again. And I let myself die just so I could use a continue and have 2 lives. Figured it would be easier, and if I died, I won't have to start all over again. And I also was unfortunate enough to find out continues in this game. You know how in Mega Man 2 on the Game Boy, if you had to continue, you'd be allowed to keep all your E-tanks. And this one, they remove all of them when you use a password, so unfortunately, that was a problem. I don't know why they decided to do that. It's not like you can go back and farm them, so that makes it way more difficult. It's like, I don't even want to get into that. Alright, we're doing okay. And here's the section where Rush is required to get you through, and that's very rare. Usually Rush his most useful functions are helping you get to E-tanks and such. Whoa! Cheap spawn right there. Helping you get items you wouldn't normally be able to get to. In this game, though, they make it that you kind of need him to get across certain gaps, which is interesting. I guess it's good to kind of flesh him out a little bit, but I don't know why they felt it was necessary. Alright, we're doing okay. I want to get down there. Whoa. And if any of these guys dropped health, I would greatly appreciate it. And of course, they're not going to. So I'm probably going to die here, but we'll see. I'm not going to use Dustman's power because I can't be guaranteed it's going to fill up after this is over. Skullman's easy enough to kill. In fact, I'm just going to let him obliterate me. There we go. Why waste time here? Alright, now let's do this serious. Skullman, a lot of people love Skullman just simply because he's, you know, he's a skeleton and ooh, it's dark and evil and all that, but keep in mind, he is weak to one of the most unliked and least popular Robot Masters. It's pretty sad, actually, that he's weak to just getting, look like car engines fired at him. Oh, whoops. Skull Shield is cool, but it's not as useful as a Leaf Shield, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but then again, these games never do. I think I have enough time to get through Dive Man's stage, I hope. His stage is the epitome of cheap. But we'll do that next. Alright, we got the skull barrier, we know that already. Press A button. Alright, let's move on to Dive Man. This stage gets ridiculous, guys, I'm not gonna lie. And you will see why very shortly. And no, it's not these annoying jumping fish. In fact, I think this is the only section of the level that they're in. Whoa. You will see right now why this is cheap. Spikes. And they're everywhere in this stage. They made it more like Bubble Man's stage, and they really overdid it. And of course, they instantly kill you, which is ridiculous, which, I mean, it follows standard Mega Man game mechanics, but for the love of God, they could have gone a little bit easier. And you have to slide to get over that gap, which makes no sense. And it seems like even if a tiniest edge of your pixel touches one of those spikes, you are going to die. Jump over this. Slide under that one. Oh, health. Now remember how I said before how Mega Man kind of has the underwater jumping physics through the whole game? Well, now it's doubled because we actually are underwater, making this whole stage much more tedious to get through. And of course he can't swim, which makes sense. I don't know why they made it so he could swim in Mega Man 8. It just... I get it, he can't swim because he's a robot. It's not like, you know, they have so many different heroes in games, whether they be the more realistic type of hero or the more fantasy hero. They just, like, they look at a puddle of water and they just keel over and die. It's pretty sad, like, we can wield the elements and even use fire magic, but if we have to go swimming, nope, forget that. But yet they made Mega Man able to swim. At least he could only do that for one game. It was a very bizarre mechanic. Ow. Stupid whale mini-boss. Ah. You have to be very careful when you jump here, because if you hold the directional pad to the right, you're gonna die. That is ridiculously cheap, and these stingrays do enormous damage. Oh, I got lucky there. They do home in where you are. They'll move down to your position, then stay there and cruise at you. Oh, and Eddie, thank God. Last time I had one sliver of health and I needed it, I ran into Eddie and he gave me weapon energy, which I did not need, and oh God. I'm gonna have to time these jumps perfectly and wait. Hopefully waiting isn't going to ruin this video so that I have to break it up. Ooh, careful there. Oh, this is ridiculously, well, that wasn't too hard, but... And now you have exploding timed mines that I have to dodge very skillfully. The blast radius isn't that big though, but they really don't give you any chance to do anything, and oh, I do not know how I made it across that. I wonder if Rush Jet would get me across the stage easily. Probably not, since those keep rising up to the top. Oh man, I should not have survived that, and ow! Stingray! Do I have to fall down here or go across? No, I guess I have to fall. I don't know if I've actually completed this stage before. Oh. Hey, we made it, and now I just have to get through these mines. Thank God. I can actually complete this and post it. Woohoo! I'm sure the audio's gonna sound like crap, and something's really gonna be wrong here. And just like before, he'll dive at you because he's Dive Man. And his missiles are enormous compared to what they usually are. Oh, and he's dead. And he glitched my audio again, but it fixed itself. Let us collect our power and call it a video. I don't care how bad it sounds or if anything's wrong with it, I'm posting it because I'm not doing that again. That would be like my 20th time. Plus in this heat, it's not fun. Dive missile. No rush jet. I mean, no rush marine. So next time, guys, Drill Man and possibly the last stage afterwards. I have no idea. So see you then, guys.